Inside the Mind of an Entrepreneur with our very own Dwayne Morton.
I want to thank you for tuning in to Inside the Mind of an Entrepreneur. Today I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys about the holidays, especially since it is the holidays. I see it's best that I talk about the holidays. Every day should be treated as if it's a holiday. And when I say that, what I mean is everybody should be happy. And to me, that's, like I always say, that's my opinion. But to me, that's facts. Everybody should be happy. One of the main reasons why I feel everybody should be happy, you're living, you're breathing. Not only are you living and you're breathing, but there's people, depending on your situation, where you're located, your environment. I'm here, and I can tell you guys a state. I'm here in America within Pennsylvania, and I have every right to be grateful and to live every day like it's my last, because there's people in other countries who are not as fortunate. They haven't been given the opportunities, and I believe everybody does get an opportunity, but I feel we're given certain opportunities, and it takes willpower and it takes a lot of sacrifice and struggle in order to sometimes even take on the opportunities that we're given. And as I spoke before, because of fear, opportunities are missed. But here in the United States, I feel we're we are very, I don't want to say lucky because I really don't believe in luck, but we are blessed to be able to do a lot of things that you can't do in other countries and not have to worry about the repercussions, that certain repercussions that may or may not happen. And I'm speaking all this from experience because I have been overseas, and you do see how a lot of people are living, and they are not as fortunate as we are. A lot of us are living at the, I'm going to say, middle class to quote unquote poverty level, but we're able to do more things, trust me, than people of actual poverty. With that said, I always live every day as if it's my last, because I am fortunate, I am blessed. I've worked for everything that I've gotten. Nothing was, even if anything is handed to you, it's still, you still have to maintain it and you still got to work for it. A lot of people need to understand that. I've had people in the past tell me, I'm lucky. And I'll be completely honest with you, I don't like the word lucky, and I do not feel, I know I'm not lucky because I worked for everything that I got and everything that I will be getting. I work for it and I work hard for it. So a lot of people need to really take a step back. Most of the time, why they're saying I'm lucky is because they're lacking somewhere in their life, and maybe they need to reevaluate their life and see what's going on. And I do know that. So I do not hold it against anybody who says that, but at the same time, it's still going to bother me. I honestly feel everybody, especially the ones who say other people are lucky, should, like I said, take a step back, look at your life. no matter what you're going through, I guarantee you're going to find a positive within a negative situation. We are all blessed, no matter what. We we are, and I'll use for an example. You have to look at it this way. I know someone who I won't even do it as I know someone. Let's just I'm gonna put a particular I'm gonna find a situation and I'm gonna explain the situation and then I'll help you see the positive out of that negative situation. Now, suppose you're working at I don't know, I'm gonna say a corporate job, got fired, because of the whole shutdown from COVID. So now you're not working. Obviously, you're gonna try to collect because mostly every and anybody's not working. Not only that, you you and I'm going to use certain situations. I'm going to make these ones up, and these are things that happen. I'm sure in people's lives. But not only that, you spiraled into a depression because of losing your job and having to collect. You've never done that before or anything like that. Now, in order to take a negative situation and try to find a positive out of it, what you really have to do is sit down, take a step back, and just evaluate the situation. Look at it this way. First thing that happened, you got fired, right? All right, cool. Got fired. Now, being fired, what did that do? That spirals you into a depression. All right. So now, in order to get out of depression, what do you got to do? And like I said, I'm saying all this, but I also have experienced all this. So I don't want people. I mean, I haven't experienced the firing from from a corporate job, but I have experienced. I'm pretty sure everybody experienced depression in one way or another. We all go through certain things in our life that throws us in that dark place. But so you're in that dark place, you're in that depression, having a depression. Who knows what can happen when you're in a depression? The thoughts that go through your mind. So now, first thing you have to do is you have to get out of that depression. I don't care what anybody says. Though you lost your job, I really don't feel being being in a depression and then hopping into a job is going to be what you really need to do. Only way I would see that being the solution is if the depression was, I mean, it could be the solution basically, honestly, because the depression was because of the loss of the job. But a lot of times when someone goes into a depression because of losing a job or something, there's other things that you know, um, fall into help you fall into that depression. So it's not really just the job. It's just when you lost that job, you start to notice a whole bunch of other things. And I noticed that's what happened with me. I started to notice a whole bunch of other things, and that's what put me in that dark place. And then that's when you don't really start appreciating certain things that you really should appreciate. You're just looking at the negative. So to get out of that dark place, I don't know what is, the safe haven for others. Like I've said before in my previous episodes, I went to motivational speeches in order to get me out of that dark place. The dark place is it's a dark place, and you never know what can happen within a dark place. It's dark, you can't see. So that's just like depression. It's dark. You don't know what's going to happen. You can't guarantee anything. If someone's like, "Oh," and you're in a dark place, "Oh, take care of yourself." Like, come on now. You're depressed. You're not really going to take care of yourself more than likely. And there's other things, it can escalate and evolve into something else. But as I said, is what I did for me is I listen to motivational speeches. You have to find your safe haven. Some people actually they'll go to a gym, they'll work out. That's their hour of them time or 2 hours of them time. Some people will make music. Some people will write poetry. Some people will draw. You just have to find whatever helps you escape and just be in your peace. But then at the same time, I feel while you're in your peace, you should get to know yourself. You really do have to understand you as a person, what your purpose is in life is, what you want, and what your purpose in life is. So, what you want, I feel, aligns with your purpose in life. To me, I feel we're all given a gift. We don't necessarily know what that gift may or may not be. I feel I have many different gifts, many different no, not many different gifts. I have one gift. I have many different talents. I use those talents for me to I guess you can say use my gift and give to others. I believe we I'm not exactly sure, but all right. So for me, I believe my gift is giving, the gift to give. I have many talents, whether it be business, meaning coaching business, whether it's doing music, like I said, because I've done that already before, writing a book because I've written four before, doing modeling, which I've already done that for the Barclay Center already before, and doing acting, which I've already done a commercial before. So there's so many different things that I have talent for, but I use that talent to give back to others. I have never done anything, I would at least say, from the point of my dark place and evolving into the person that I am now. I've never done anything for me, for my sake and my sake alone. And that's what that's my way of giving my gift. As I said, throughout my talents. And I believe that's for everybody else too. You look at anybody, you look at celebrities, look at the talents that they have. They use those talents to give a gift to you. Now, part of me saying this is I'm trying to explain to you is that you are lucky. No, you're not lucky. You're not lucky. You are fortunate and you're blessed. I want people to understand that there is no luck. There is no luck. I don't feel there is no luck. There is no such thing as luck, good luck or unlucky. It may be your favorite thing, you know, but you're not lucky. This is my favorite watch, but it's not my lucky watch. You understand what I'm saying? I love beads. They aren't my lucky beads. They have meaning to me. All my beads have meaning to me, but that doesn't make them my lucky beads. It's just something that I wear around with me to express myself in a certain way. And then it gives me the confidence and that positive mindset and that to get that positivity to radiate from me. Because that's how I feel that it does for me. And that's one of the reasons why I do, wear the things that I do. So I want everybody to do that. Really just evaluate yourself, evaluate your situation. First evaluate, yeah, yourself first, then the situation. Get to know yourself, know your purpose, know your wants, know your needs, and I feel everybody should do that for Christmas, for today. Because this is something that should be every day. It shouldn't just be, once a year where it's Christmas Eve. This is one of the reasons why I'm not too fond of holidays because they have it whereas and we use all these different holidays. Christmas. Oh, Christmas is really everybody just looks at it as time to get gifts. It's me time, basically. I mean, they're starting to change that around on social media, but that's how a lot of people look at it. So traditionally, you want to receive gifts, right? Then you got the New Year's. Everybody's this New Year's resolution, New Year, New Me. Before I get into that, to get gifts, every day should be a day basically where everybody is feel they have receiving the gift. They have received the gift of life because you're still breathing. You receive the gift of opportunity because you have the opportunity to give, and you have the opportunity to receive, and you have the opportunity to do anything you want in life. That's the beauty of it. Now, New Year's, you got people, New Year, New Me. No, New Year is no different than last year or any other year. Regardless of whatever happened within that year, you should always try to improve yourself. There should be a new you every day, if that's what you want to call it, a new you. But really, what it is just you growing as a person. Every day you should be growing. So, in actuality, it's not a new you, but I can understand why people do say that. They're trying to break out of that old mindset and get into that new mindset and then move on. So it could be like new year, new mindset instead of a new year, new you, because you're the same person. All right, and I'm going to basically the major holidays. Now let's look at somewhat major. I guess the ones that I feel relevant. Then you have Valentine's Day. All right, Valentine's Day is to give back, well, to give to loved ones. Every day we should give to a loved one. It doesn't have to be a gift. It doesn't have to be flowers. It doesn't have to be, chocolates. It doesn't have to be teddy bears. And it doesn't have to be anything like that. Just show appreciation for your loved one. You can show appreciation through a hug, kiss, telling them that you love them, playing around with them, looking into their eyes, whatever you do. Everybody has their own little thing that they do as a couple. They have their own little thing that they do with their, mother, father, anything like that. Just show appreciation. We should be doing that every day. It shouldn't be a once a year thing. Then you got Mother's Day and Father's Day. Always appreciate your mother and your father, regardless. They put you here on this earth. I do understand some people may have issues with their mother and father, but I feel hate breeds negativity, and it takes up too much time, too much energy to hate someone. Why hate anyone? Why hate your mother or father? There's no reason. Honestly, no matter what they did, there's no reason because you're doing yourself. You're taking away from yourself as well. So instead of hate, if anything, you take that energy and just you push that aside. That's not something that you need. You don't need wasted energy. You want to keep all the positive. But if you do not have any issues with your mother and father, you should always show appreciation. I feel even if you do have an issue with them, just be grateful, be thankful that you're here. You don't have to necessarily do anything you don't want to do, but don't hate. See, next one, I know I'm probably skipping some. I'm going over the ones that mostly businesses make a big deal out of so they can make a profit. You have Thanksgiving. Yeah, I just skipped a whole bunch, but regardless, it's gonna take too much time explaining all those. You got Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, that they say is a time of giving and a time for family and a time to get together. We should, as much as have going on in our life, as like for me, I have a lot going on in my life, so it's hard for me to actually see my family, be around my family. I get caught up in the work that I'm doing, so a lot of times it interferes with my personal life. I'll be completely honest with you, my business that takes over basically my personal life. And I accept that. I I have no complaints. I do understand that no matter what you choose in life, what you choose to do, there's always a sacrifice that you have to make. People have to understand that there's always a sacrifice no matter what you do. Whatever choice you make, there's something else that's going to happen. Everybody has to understand that. So you're going to lose something. It may not be to the magnitude of, I don't know, something drastic. It may or may not. But people have to understand when you receive an opportunity, you make a choice, something else is going to happen, and you have to be prepared and ready for it mentally because of the opportunity that you have received and the choice that you have made. I want people to understand that. So I have received opportunities and made choices where it has put basically my family on the back burner because of I'm so focused. I really don't even think sometimes as of the sacrifices that I have made because I'm not the kind of person to look back. I really don't feel you should look back or have any regrets. I always try to do what's right. So I do contact my family. I do speak with my family, and I'm always trying to better myself as a father, uh fiance, son, a cousin, nephew, but I'm always trying to better myself in that way because I'm not perfect and I seem to be better to me at business than anything else. I feel that is my gift. And as a lot of you know me, or some may know me, I have I have a business and I try to make sure that I have my family within my immediate family within the business because I do know my mindset and I know how focused and tunnel vision I'll get when it comes to my business. Therefore, I don't want to lose my family, so I try to intertwine it all together. Yeah, it's hard, but life is hard. And when you're doing something you love, and it's it's on a level of entrepreneur and business owner, you it's going to be hard. It's always going to be hard. So with the whole, like I said, Thanksgiving, it's I would say out of all the holidays, and to like I said, to do make sure you do it every day. That's probably the hardest thing for me. It's because because of the business, and then after that we have, like I said, then we go back to basically with Christmas or whatever. It's I today I try to always make sure I'm always doing something nice. I don't record it. I mean, maybe one day I might possibly do that. I don't know. But I don't record the stuff that I do. I mean, I could tell you so many different things I do, whether it's giving money, you know, uh, going buying somebody food, buying somebody's gas. I think I put this out. I think it was like last year. I went and I gave this one lady an envelope of money, and then I walked out. I don't like getting credit for anything. I feel everybody should just give from the heart. They shouldn't really wait for some kind of appreciation or something in return because we really as people should just give and just for the satisfaction of giving. So like I said, with these holidays, all these holidays, I feel that it should be an everyday thing. It shouldn't just be a holiday. Like I said, it's a business. It's a way of businesses profiting, and I understand it. You know, I guess you could say if you want to look at it on a more positive way of because I'm thinking on a inside the mind of an entrepreneur, I'm thinking of in the mindset of a business owner as well. Of having my own business. So yeah, that is a marketing thing where the holidays you end up making more money. But if you want to look at it on a more not a business but a more personal level, I could understand where some people would be coming from. It's that time, instead of it being every day, that one time for it to really shine and for people to show appreciation. Like I tell you guys, you got to be able to look outside, take yourself outside yourself, and then be on the outside looking in, not just the inside looking out. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm looking at it in the business point of view, where it really is a way to make money. Regardless, I don't care what anybody says. Any holiday is a way for a business to make money. They're gonna find a way. They're gonna give you discounts. They're gonna give you some kind of deal, which I won't even get into that. But not necessarily deals are deals. People have to understand that too at the same time. But that's how the businesses are gonna do it. And I'm like I said, I'm not hating on a business or anything like that. I have several different businesses, so I'm just being truthful with you guys. Then on the other end, so I took my I went on the outside looking outside. I went on the inside looking out, and I could understand where people are getting that feeling where they're like, all right, well, this is for us to show appreciation for that day and really just make that day shine. So I want people to know I look at it at one point of view. I never do that. As a business owner, especially, you need to make sure you can look at different point of views, because it's not always black and white. Like I always tell people, it's like 50 shades of gray. And that's the truth. It's like 50 shades of gray. Regardless of how you think you look at it, that's how it is. Life is not simple. Life is not easy. It's it's 50 shades of gray. That's just what it is. I mean, if life was simple and easy, trust me, there wouldn't be so many deaths. There wouldn't be so many whether it be homicides, suicides. There wouldn't be so many depression. It would be a happy place. But you guys know that that's not real, and that's not how it works. Regardless, I want to show you guys. You see that little scroll down at the bottom, inside the mind of an entrepreneur.com. Make sure you guys check out that website. If you guys haven't seen yet, up here I have the inside of the mind of an entrepreneur cup. And this cup is my cup. You can get your cup on inside the mind of an entrepreneur.com. We also have the t-shirts. So make sure you guys check out the t-shirts. As you see, I'm always wearing the t-shirt. Inside the mind of an entrepreneur.com t-shirt. Well, not the .com. It shows the silhouette along with the brain. The different words are within it. To me, this was it. I made sure I had certain words in it because it meant an entrepreneur. So if you guys look, it has act, talent, sales, positive, integrity, passionate, think, facilitator, entrepreneur, self-belief. It has so many different things. So if you guys want to read all of it, you can get your shirt. We also have the sweater that's on there. We have both male and female shirts and sweaters. We have the crop tops for the females if they want to wear those. If not, you can get the sweaters. Though it shows a male, it's for females as well. Oh, yeah, I got I'm gonna I'll show you guys when it comes, but I have the inside the mind of an entrepreneur shoes that are coming. Obviously, I'm gonna be like that out, but that's me. I like to basically demo the stuff before people wear it. I want you guys. I want to. I lead by example, so I make sure I'm the first one to have it to make sure it's good, quality is good, everything's good, and everybody's happy. With that said, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Inside the Mind of an Entrepreneur, and I will see you next week. Oh, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed what it's like to be inside the mind of an entrepreneur. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at inside the mind of an entrepreneur.